We literally just came out, didn't even rehearse, so that all today was kind of ad lib. And for some reason, Sylvia asked me to come out here. I'm not a pro. You probably could tell. But, first of all, I just want to introduce everybody from the different studios. We got Carlos and Yoli from North Tampa, right over here. We got Kelly, Jackie, and David from Brandon, right over here. We got Eric and Celeste from Lakewood Ranch in Northport over here. We got Juan, I call him Dos, and Miranda from Sarasota. We got Romain and Anna from South Tampa. And this is my partner here, Zoe. She goes by Zoe, E at the end, so I call her Zoe. You get away with that too, I don't know. Anyway, so you all have a coupon in your swag bag. If you'd like to visit one of these locations and get a free lesson, I highly recommend it. So Sylvia wanted to tell you my dance story, and so here it is. So it's been about 10 years. It was about 10 years ago that we were in a ballroom like this, and we had a thing called Dancing with the Stars. And Sylvia was the star. How many people would like to see Sylvia dancing? Sylvia? No, not right now? Okay. So anyway, Sylvia invited me to a party. Fred Astaire had a party afterwards, like an alumni party. And at the alumni party, I went and I had a great time, and I was cracking jokes, and I was, getting rid of a lot of stress and anxiety. And then one of the instructors came up. She's not here tonight. But as you can see, the instructors are not shy of having good looks, right? So anyway, they all came up. One came up to me and said, hey, would you like to learn to cuddle? So I said, well, I kind of think I know how to do it, but you show me how you do it, and we'll see if we'll go from there. And so we did a cuddle. Cuddle looks like this. So you go like this. So that's a cuddle. So I did the cuddle, and then I was hooked, and I've been dancing for 10 years ever since. Thank you, Sylvia. Appreciate it very much. So anyway, just wanted to tell you my story. I highly recommend you try out one of these Fred Astaire's. If anything, it's great for mental health. Great for every time I go in a bad mood in the studio and I just start the first dance, I forget about all my troubles. It's the only thing I know of that makes me not think of anything like work or anything like that. So I tried out. Thank you for your time, and I turn it over to you. Okay.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. We'd like for you to please take your seats. Good evening, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. We have a beautiful program planned for you this evening, and we can't start until you all are at your seats and at your tables. So I have a glass and a knife, and I will use it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats so that we may begin the program. Thank you for being here. It is hard to believe that this is the 20th anniversary of the HEART Gala Awards for the Housing and Education Alliance. That certainly deserves a big round of applause. My name is Lisette Campos, and I have the privilege of serving as your welcome person tonight. Typically, I am the mistress of ceremonies, but Sylvia was kind enough to let me just do the welcome, and you have a wonderful MC and auctioneer who is going to be running the show this evening. I was there the first night that HEA ever had the HEART Awards, and they have been transforming lives and honoring local heroes ever since. I now work at the Tampa Bay Chamber running communications, and it's really wonderful to see so many of our community partners in the room. Our thanks to so many of them, and my thanks to Regions Bank for inviting us to be at your table. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd really like to start the program, so I kindly ask for your attention. Sylvia, the big boss, is coming up. Oh, Sylvia has just informed me that you should pay attention because there's a test later. So, before I turn things over, I just want to bring to your attention the fact that your presence here tonight is really helping to transform the lives of families. You may not know this, but for every $2,000 that is raised this evening, you are helping to prepare a family to be a homeowner. This helps to pay for the education experiences that they get, the training, the different assistance that they get so that they are mortgage ready. And so please know that every single dollar is not just a donation to a wonderful, wonderful nonprofit that is HEA, but you are also being a part of somebody's wonderful story. How many of you in the room, by a show of hands, know why Sylvia Alvarez is so passionate about homeownership? So she said this story a long time ago, and I'm just going to share it, and then I promise the big hook will get me off stage. But Sylvia said that when she was a little girl and her parents came to this country from Cuba, when they bought their first home, it was Sylvia, who was a little girl, who would translate for her parents. And so Sylvia was the one that translated for her parents and the bankers when they were going back and forth, and the mortgage broker and the bank and the realtor, so that they could get their house. And Sylvia has this beautiful picture of her as a little girl, beaming, standing with pride next to her mom on the porch of their first home in the United States of America. And that was the spark that ignited her passion for helping families own the American dream, which is to own your own home. So without further ado, thank you for the welcome, and please give a round of applause for Sylvia Alvarez, the Executive Director of the Housing and Education Alliance.
This is how I like the room when somebody's speaking, okay? Just want to let you know. And we do have a wonderful evening planned for you today. I want to thank Lisette. We have been friends for many, many years, ever since we won the PBS Nonprofit of the Year Award. She held me up on the stage because I almost fell off. But in order to kick this evening off, I want to recognize some of the people that are here today. I know there's a lot of traffic. The Lightning game, there's still people who have called and said that they're still on the way. But the first person that I would like to recognize is Marcia Mejia with Congresswoman Kathy Castor's office. Also, the staff of Senator Jay Collins. Are they here? And that would be Amanda Suarez and Joey Rafter. Congressman Danny Burgess's aides? No? Okay. And a very special welcome to the Clerk of the Courts of Pasco County, our daughter, Nikki Alvarez-Souls. Stand up. Woo! And my beautiful grandchildren who are sitting over there, and I have to thank Lexi because she put together all the little hearts that are in your swag bags. So that was a lot of work. Also, Jorge Rivera, he is with Unidos US. He's our HUD intermediary. Where are you, Jorge? I saw you. Also, a very special welcome to someone I've known for many years. Our moms worked together, and that is State of Florida Representative Susan Valdez. Also, State of Florida Representative Michael Beltran, is he here? No. Dunedin Commissioner Robert Walker. What I would like to do now is to have the present and past board members that are here to stand, board members of Housing and Education Alliance, and there's a few of you out there. And most important, these are the people that make the magic happen. The staff of Housing and Education Alliance, if they would stand. And there's also some past staff members who came back to celebrate our 20-year anniversary. So please stand, HEA. And I really would like to acknowledge the finalists. If you're a finalist, would you please stand so we can honor you? These are the people who really work. I have to tell you that reading the nominations, we had to go to a conference in Atlanta, so that was perfect timing. I was able to read them out loud to Philip as he was driving. And by the time we got to Atlanta, I was sobbing. Some of these letters, and if you look in the program, a lot of their stories will be in there. So it's really close to our heart, and it's very difficult to make the decision because every single one of you are winners, every single one. And also, I would like to acknowledge some very special guests that we have here today, and that's the deputies from Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. If you guys would please stand so we can honor you appropriately. Thank you for all you do. Now I'd also like to thank our sponsors. Our visionary sponsor is Lifeguard Imaging. You're going to be hearing from Martin in a little while, and he's got a great message. Also, our legacy sponsor, they've been with us forever at this event, and that's JP Morgan Chase. Where are you? There you are. Our developer sponsor, Wells Fargo. We have several realtor sponsors, so I would like you all to stand when I call your name. Greater Tampa Realtors. Guaranteed Rate. This is our board chair, Jim Parker. Hancock Whitney. Third Federal Bank. Lakeview Community Capital, my friends that came from such a distance away. Regions Bank. Valley Bank. Fifth Third Bank. That's a wild crowd over there, all right? Republic Bank. Did the folks from Car Credit get here? And a special thank you to Eventing Tampa Bay. Let's give a round of applause to Alyssa and Lauren from Eventing Tampa Bay for putting on this beautiful event. And a big thank you to the Fred Astaire Studios. I have to tell you, it is so much fun. Take advantage of that coupon and go get a free lesson. And it's good. You lose weight while you're doing it, so. Let's see. Now, I'd like to play a video that was sent by Congresswoman Kathy Castor. Are we ready, guys?
Good evening. I'm Tampa Bay's Congresswoman Kathy Castor. Congratulations to the Housing and Education Alliance for 20 years of empowering families and individuals to build wealth through home ownership and financial literacy. Thank you to my good friends Sylvia Alvarez and Philip Taglerini and their entire team who have selflessly served our neighbors and helped them put them on a path to prosperity. Sylvia, Phil, and the Housing and Education Alliance aided families during the housing crisis 15 years ago and have helped others during the ups and downs in the economy. They have helped them access the tools that they need to become financially equipped to become a homeowner. The awardees tonight have also played pivotal roles in the lives of Tampa Bay area families by investing in neighborhoods and making a difference in the lives of the people all across the Tampa Bay area. Thank you. In the Tampa Bay area, housing that is affordable can be hard to come by, especially for first-time home buyers and new families. But a home is everything. And thanks to the Housing and Education Alliance, home ownership is a reality for more of our neighbors. And it lifts everyone. We all benefit. So I'm grateful for the Alliance's partnership. You can count on me to fight in Congress for more pathways to housing that is affordable, to fight for reductions in insurance payments, for discounts to weatherized homes and energy efficient appliances. In the end, it's about lowering costs, growing the middle class, and building safer, more resilient communities. Congratulations again, and thank you for your service to our neighbors and helping them find their forever homes.
Thank you so much, Kathy. Also, I think I want everyone to acknowledge the people who work here, the staff. These are our clients. These are the people that we lift up and make their lives better. So they've worked very hard for you today. Here's a few words from HEA staff, but we like to call them family.
Hi, my name is Linda Van Doren, and I work for the Housing and Education Alliance. I want to take this moment to congratulate everyone on your hard work and dedication you do in the community. Happy 20th anniversary, HEA. May there be 20 more. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Janet Pereira Peraza. I'm a real estate agent with Future Home Realty. I have been volunteering with HEA for 5 years. It has been a privilege to be part of this incredible group, hosting events and teaching classes to help first-time home buyers make their dream of owning a home come true. Thank you, HEA, for this honor, and happy HEART Awards anniversary.
Hello, my name is Eric. I am the Volunteer Services Coordinator for Housing and Education Alliance. I help teach all the classes, and I was also the proud winner of one of the 2019 Housing and Education Awards for Superhero. So I got the Superhero Award, and I wish Housing and Education Alliance a happy 20th anniversary and a great success in the HEART Awards. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ria Strigagums, and 17 and a half years ago, I joined the line at Housing and Education Alliance for one of their first-time homebuyer education classes. With the help and dedication of HEA, I was able to own my first home. Fast forward to now, I am one of their certified housing counselors dedicated to the mission of HEA, enriching and empowering the lives of people that come to us for service. HEA, congratulations on 20 years of amazing work for the community, and here's to 20 more.
Hi, my name is Maria Carolina Diaz. I am a realtor with Realty One Group Advantage. I have the honor to volunteer for the Housing and Education Alliance as an instructor for the first-time homebuyer classes. Congratulations to this wonderful organization on his 20th anniversary.
Hello everyone, this is Shankari. I have been working with HEA for 1 year as a backend staff in marketing and outreach team. I am immensely grateful for the opportunity to work and contribute to this team. I am really proud to be part of this HEA family. I wish HEA for the 20th anniversary and great success for HEART Award 2023. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Latika Sharma.
And I'm Richa Sharma. We have been working with HEA for 2 years, leading the marketing and outreach team.
We are privileged to be a part of this incredible journey. Wishing HEA a happy 20th anniversary and an abundant success for HEART Awards. Thank you.
Hi everyone at the HEART Awards show. I am Ferry van Vliet, based in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, in Europe. I have been part of the Housing and Education Alliance team for many years as an e-learning developer and overseas administrator for the learning management system. Congratulations on your 20th anniversary, and I wish you every success for the HEART Awards. Bye!
My name is James, and I've been working with the good people at HEA doing website development for a number of years now. I know how responsive and caring every member of the team is as they work to bring housing, assistance, and education to the folks most in need. It seems as if every year brings a new challenge to homeowners and prospective homeowners, and for me it's been very rewarding to be able to rise to each challenge and help in the best way that I can. Congratulations HEA on 20 years of excellent service.
Hello, I'm Alvin Martinez, and I'm a HUD certified housing counselor here at the Housing and Education Alliance. It has been my pleasure to serve my community through HEA the past 3 years. I am honored to be a part of HEA's legacy, and I hope and pray that it would see another 20 years of success. Hope to see you all our 7th annual HEART Awards, where we will be celebrating our 20th anniversary. Let us acknowledge our work, our accomplishments, and most of all, our community. Thank you.
Well, you guys have met the staff, the primary people that work at HEA. Could I get everyone's attention, please? That would be really great. Okay, can we just pay attention for a little while? I know you're excited. I know you want the awards to happen, but let's give some respect and pay attention. And because I'm going to bring a very special person up, a good friend for many years. Everyone knows him. He is the guy who won the Super Bowl for us. And he continues to do good for the community. He's just an amazing person, a good human being, and I'll just give you a little bit because I could talk for an hour on everything that he's done. As you know, he's from Argentina, and he moved to the U.S. when he was 9 years old. He grew up playing soccer and did not begin to play organized football until he was a senior in high school. He played college football for Kansas State University and was recognized twice as an All-American. He was drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, one of the best things they ever did, in the 3rd round of the 1999 NFL Draft, and was part of the 2002 Super Bowl championship team. He won the Super Bowl for us. So after retiring from professional football, he started a foundation, the Grammatica Family Foundation, and with a mission of building homes for combat wounded veterans. We got to work with him on that project a few years back. He brings his extensive business experience and networking to Lifeguard as the VP of Business Development. Like all at Lifeguard Imaging, Martine is so excited to be changing and saving lives from these deadly silent killers. And I will tell you, you need to take advantage of that free heart scan. I was amazed, and so have been many people whose actually their lives have been saved. So Martine, will you come up and honor us with one of your killer speeches?
Is the music on so I stop talking or? No, just kidding. Well, Sylvia, thank you so much for having me. I've known Sylvia and Philip for a long time. Like I said, we worked on a home for our veterans. So I did see some military, some police and firefighters want to honor you guys and thank you for everything you do. This organization means so much because when you look at everything that Sylvia's done throughout the years, it's 20-year anniversary, which we're celebrating together because this is our 20 years anniversary for our Super Bowl. So it's kind of cool to be up here 20 years later. Warren Sapp and Derek Brooks were busy, so that's why Sylvia called me. She's not paying attention, that's what I was saying. So this is not my first time talking at one of Sylvia's events. So whoever put the program together did a much better job this time. The last time they picked the worst pitcher, remember Sylvia? And I didn't know the person that picked the pitcher was at the event. And I called him out, and I hope Sylvia didn't fire her, but I felt so bad. So I want to apologize because that wasn't nice what I did. But it was an awful pitcher. And just to give you a backstory about that pitcher, when you're an athlete, you do whatever it takes to get on the field. And at that moment, this was playing for the Saints. So I had to do that. It was part of the job, but I still love my Bucks. But when I was with the Saints, I started to get a hip injury. And I was getting a cortisone shot basically behind their backs every week so I could play. So by the week 6, my body looked like the Pillsbury Doughboy because so I don't know if you know, when you take cortisone, it kind of bloats your body and so it was awful. But that's the pitcher they chose, so they did a much better job, Sylvia, this year. So thank you for that. Again, I couldn't be more proud of what Sylvia and Philip have done in their organization. What they're doing it's a hand up to families. They're giving them the ownership of housing. We take that for granted a lot of the time. We think a nice roof, a nice house is something that's taken for granted. They're not doing handouts. They're doing hand up so these families can get a head start in life. And for me, to be a part of this, to be able to work with Sylvia and Philip has been, it's been amazing. A little backstory, like Sylvia said, I came from Argentina. And one of the things is when I started my foundation, the reason I wanted to give back to the military is because my country where I came from doesn't have the freedoms that we have here. And the freedom that we have here is because of the men and women that sacrifice so much. So that's why when you see people complain about our country, it kind of frustrates us because we have the best country in the world. That's why everybody wants to be here. But organizations and people like Sylvia and Philip, their groups are what make this country the way it is. And when you talk about the American dream, I don't even know how to explain, but this country has given everything to me. And if you were born in this country, there's no excuse for not being successful. Okay, I came to the United States when I was 9, and I didn't even know football existed. And this country, thanks to this country, I was able to not only have a professional career, be able to win a Super Bowl, but also have a great life, have a great family. My wife is here, Ashley, which that's one of the things, and the best advice I always give my kids, you have to marry right. Because if you marry the wrong person, your life could be miserable. So I'm so happy I married the right wife. And I know I'm bouncing around, but it's always exciting to be part of the events like this. The other people that I want to thank, and Frankie and Amy are here, and Woody and Brandy from Lifeguard. When I retired from playing football, being a kicker and winning Super Bowls and winning games for Tampa was great because everybody knows that. Everybody congratulates you, and they just come up to you and want your autograph. That's always, as an athlete, you appreciate that. The ones that don't appreciate it, they don't understand that one day it's going to go away and they're going to miss it. So I'm always thankful for that. But to be part of the Lifeguard family now, that means the world to me. And I'll tell a little backstory because it was almost by accident. Lifeguard, what we're doing at Lifeguard is preventative scans for heart disease and cancer. And it's something that I didn't even know if you could do that. So luckily, we were on our way to my daughter's soccer game on a Saturday morning, and I heard an ad on the radio. And when I heard that ad on the radio, I told my wife, we've got to go do that. Not just because we didn't feel bad. We just wanted to make sure if everything was, if something was going on, let's treat it. If not, we have the peace of mind. And like everybody does, when you feel well, you don't want to go to the doctor, so you put it off. So I put it off for a couple weeks, and all of a sudden, I travel with the team because I'm doing the Spanish radio for the Bucks. So twice a year, I travel with the team, and I do the game from the away stadium. On this particular trip, my wife overhears a conversation, and she's like, I think those are the scan guys you're talking about. And we didn't even know the name of the company at the time. We're like, those are the scan guys. And sure enough, one of the scan guys is the biggest Chiefs fan in the world. And he stands up on a Bucks plane with a Chiefs shirt on. So that was perfect for me to say something to him. and something not too nice, but like you can't disrespect us wearing a Chiefs shirt on a Bucs plane. So, and we hit it off that night, and we hit it off the whole trip. So we landed on Sunday from our trip. I was scanning on Tuesday, and the rest is history. I'm part of Lifeguard Imaging. We're growing. We're opening our second office in Scottsdale. We're set to open in Sarasota by summer. And our goal is to bring these scans to everyone in the community. We have, and these are life-saving scans. And to be able to do something that impacts people more than what I did playing, I couldn't believe I'd ever would do that. The adrenaline, the love from the fans. Athletes, if you talk to any athlete, the hardest thing for us to do is retire, because we never get that adrenaline back. We never get that competitive. You never get that locker room. You never get that team bonding. And I'm getting it at Lifeguard because we have a great staff. I'm getting that team bonding, but also the adrenaline of helping people and saving lives. I never thought I could ever say that. So I'm always thankful for Amy and Frankie for letting me be part of their family now. And I encourage. Thank you. A couple people want to clap. Thanks. No, I'm just kidding. I encourage everyone to come out. Like I said, like Sylvia said, we're offering, because it's the HEART Awards, it's 20 years. From Lifeguard, we're going to offer anybody that's here, everybody that's here, a free heart scan. When you come in, we're going to explain, because we do full body scans for cancer as well, but take advantage of the free heart scan. Until we look inside, you just don't know what's going on. So I encourage you guys to come in and check out. We're at Rocky Point, very easy to get to. And then in closing, one of the things I'd always like to do is ask a few questions, because we can talk, and I can talk about my whole life, what I did or where I came from, but there's always that one thing that I may not say, I may not talk about. I did release a book, Sylvia, and I brought it today because Sylvia was stressing because I forgot to give her the book the last time. So in order to write a book, you have to have people you trust to be able to write it, especially when, and I was always asked to write a book because of my story, coming from Argentina, not playing football till my senior year in high school, and then eventually, obviously, winning the Super Bowl here with the Bucs, and not what I'm doing now. So when I found that person, which was two guys, was the play-by-play guy who's from Venezuela, who again understands what this country is. And he's from Venezuela, but now he has the American dream. He went from not even knowing what football was. When we started calling the Buccaneer games 6 years ago, he thought every time the ball touched the ground, it was a fumble. And I said, no, that's an incomplete pass. He called the kickoff a punt because our punter was the kickoff guy. So, but now he has the American dream to be able to call NFL games. He called the Super Bowl in our own backyard when our Bucs won the second Super Bowl. So that's why it's so important, and this program is so amazing, because people like Carlos now have that American dream. And with that, we created that relationship now that I felt I could trust telling him my whole story, because there are some parts to the story that aren't great. When you haven't, I had a family upbringing that wasn't the greatest, so I needed somebody that I could trust to be able to tell that story. So if you guys want, there's a book at the auction. So the more money we can raise for Sylvia, the more people she can help. So hopefully, that book can go for $10. You can buy it at Amazon for a lot more, but you can get it cheaper here. Again, I want to thank everyone for coming out today, supporting this great organization. I'm honored to be able to speak not only once, but twice. For Sylvia, didn't want me to come do it again. It's an honor for me. And we all love Tampa, and that's why we're here. We're all here to support our people locally. So I encourage you guys to help Sylvia out, because her organization is amazing. Again, thank you guys. Well, the final thing that I need to say is, I don't know if you guys like Urban Meyers. Any Gator fans? Okay, I hate the guy, by the way, but I hate the guy. So, because he's not a good person. But I was at a charity event where he was a guest speaker. Okay, he showed up right to speak and left because he said he had to go to his daughter's volleyball game, and then he had health issues, by the way, but then next year he's at Ohio State. Never mind, but the reason I'm saying this is because when I told Sylvia that I could speak, I looked at my calendar, it was a Thursday. I said, Thursday? All I do is coach soccer on Thursday. I'll have somebody cover me. We're good. Sylvia, I'm in. I'll speak for you. But I did not know that the Bucs were playing on Thursday night. And a couple weeks ago, we're getting ready, getting the kids ready. We have 3 kids. Actually, my oldest, which I'm very excited and very worried because he's a kicker now, but he's going to be kicking for USF next year. And the reason I say worried, I'm not worried about his skills. I know he can do it. I know he's mentally strong, but I'm worried about social media because people get really brave behind social media, and I'm a very defensive father. So I'm afraid my wife's going to steal my phone, so I can't reply to anybody. But the reason I was bringing Urban Meyer up because he spoke and left, and unfortunately, because the Bucks played today, and I called the Spanish radio for the Bucks, I'm going to have to leave after I speak, but it's not because I don't want to be here. I got here early because I know there was going to be a couple good drinks. Sylvia, thank you. So I got here early for that, but I will have to go after this. But again, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for supporting such an amazing woman, and thank you for everything you guys do in this community and giving people the chance of owning their own home. There's nothing better than owning your own home, and not a house, a home, and that's what Sylvia does. So thank you, Sylvia, for everything you do.
Thank you, Martine.
You know, it's so hard to believe that it's been more than 20 years since we started out on this amazing journey, and our mission back then was crystal clear. We wanted to arm homebuyers with the knowledge and tools they needed to navigate the complicated path to successful homeownership. We've seen far too many members of our community suffer the consequences of falling victim to predatory lending practices, and we knew we had the knowledge and felt it was our responsibility to make a difference. These 2 decades haven't been without their share of challenges, you know, and we've weathered some of the toughest times. From the recent COVID pandemic to the Great Recession. And the Great Recession was a monumental crisis with over 10 million foreclosures nationwide. During that time, HEA was invited to be the lead local agency collaborating with organizations like U.S. Treasury, HUD, the Department of Labor, Department of Defense, and more, to deliver the largest homeownership retention event in Tampa Bay's history. More than 4,000 homeowners at risk attended, and we invited other agencies to join us. But as we faced these daunting challenges, our funding dwindled, and even our HUD dollars dried up. I remember the day that I had to break the bad news to our staff that we couldn't afford to pay them anymore. It was heart-wrenching. However, what happened next was truly inspirational. Our staff, each and every one of them, all 14, volunteered to continue to work because they believed in our mission. Some of us went without pay for 3.5 years, and most of us faced foreclosure and lost our own homes during that time. But we knew there were too many people in need and no jobs to be found. Through those dark times, we forged ahead, and our agency became a lifeline for countless homeowners seeking help. I'll never forget that Monday morning when we found 86 messages from homeowners pleading for help. In response, Walter Walker, our Director of Education, and I decided to co-author The American Nightmare, a book that was endorsed by Freddie Mac, translated into Spanish by the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, and used nationwide by housing counselors and homeowners at risk. These were incredibly trying moments at times. We had to make do with a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches just to make ends meet. But in adversity, we found opportunity. 3 years into the housing crisis, things began to change. New funders sought us out, and we regained our footing. We started receiving invitations and recognitions that we never imagined. I was named a Tampa Bay Lightning Community Hero, invited to the FBI Citizens Academy, consulted at the White House on housing issues, and even attended a Cinco de Mayo party in the Rose Garden. I was appointed to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB, and I even got to dance in Dancing with the Stars. We even won the PBS WEDU Nonprofit of the Year award. Looking back, those tough times gave us an invaluable insight into what our clients were experiencing. Our lives have certainly not been boring, and we've made a significant impact. We're immensely proud of our record, with over 12,000 families having achieved their dream of home ownership, and more than $126 million in loans with down payment assistance, serving 58,000 individuals through workshops in homebuyer education, financial literacy, and recently provided over $5 million in rental and mortgage assistance. People ask me, where did I get my passion for housing? And I guess it all began when at the age of 9, I acted as a translator when my parents purchased their first home. Their joy and pride that day planted the seed that has grown into HEA's 20-year journey. They say that if you love what you do, it isn't work. Well, I guess that's true, because I've had a career, but it hasn't felt like I've worked a day for the past 20 years.
During the housing crisis, research proved that those who took a HUD-approved homebuyer education class were 35% less likely to face foreclosure. Imagine, if those 10 million households that lost their homes had received this education, we could have reduced that number to 6.5 million. A daunting figure, but one that would have spared immense pain for countless families. Sylvia and I felt a profound responsibility to contribute to preventing a future housing crisis, so we embarked on creating HomeTrack Online. People were driving hours to attend our in-person classes, and we knew we needed an accessible 24/7 online solution that required no travel, time off from work, or required childcare. So we dedicated the past 8 years to developing this program. HomeTrack isn't like any other course. It's created with edutainment. No monotonous lectures, PowerPoint presentations, or long narratives. HomeTrack offers engaging games, cartoons, and hilariously entertaining videos. Our efforts were recognized nationally when HomeTrack won the award for Best Interactive Technology for Homebuyer Education at the Counselor's Corner Conference. We expanded its reach to cover the entire United States, and 2 years ago introduced HomeTrack en Español. It's a labor of love, and we're thrilled to announce an upcoming partnership with a national housing industry leader that will help us spread the word about this award-winning, informative, engaging course. So stay tuned for those announcements. After the COVID pandemic, we adapted HomeTrack for online Zoom classes, which are delivered over 3 nights, and the response has been outstanding, with over 400 5-star reviews on Google and a 4.9-star rating. Our Zoom classes even had a memorable moment when one participant went into labor on the first day. Yet mom, dad, and baby returned for day 2 and 3, completing the course together. We even gave baby his own certificate of completion, our youngest home tracker yet. It's been a bumpy road, filled with twists, turns, ups and downs, but we wouldn't change a single day of it.
Thank you to so many partners and funders for supporting HEA and being a part of our extraordinary journey. You are the reason we continue to make a difference. Our journey has been marked by the good, the bad, and the ugly, but we've cherished every moment of it. At HEA, we often say what we do isn't hard work, it's heart work. Well, this is the hardest part of this evening because, first of all, you're all winners. Look around this room. You're looking at a bunch of heroes and sheroes, every one of our finalists. And I wish that we could give everyone their Oscar. And I will tell you that some of the voting was so close that it was 1 point apart. And I will tell you, who does the voting on this is our sponsors. And they all said the same thing. This was not an easy thing to do. This is why we don't do it anymore. So anyway, we're going to start with the first. The first award is for collaboration.
Don't leave yet, everybody. Even the sheriffs are still here. Our first category is a collaboration award, and the finalists are Ernest Coney, Jr., CDC of Tampa; Ida Campbell, Priority Title of Florida;
Kelly Paris, Children's Board. Liz Gutierrez, Enterprising Latinas. Denise Young, Turner Construction.
Although you're all winners. Ernest Coney for collaboration.
Well, this is truly an honor. I'm truly excited. I feel like I'm at the Grammys or somewhere getting the awards. So, of course, my wife is here, so definitely thank you, Anika. I have a couple of board members here, and also some amazing staff. So why is that important? I'm a dreamer. I'm a visionary. And to win something because of collaboration, it's only because I have such great staff that can make things happen. And we have a board members who allow us to dream and do amazing things. But most of all, we have organizations like HEA so that as we begin to attract this capital, we don't call it collaborating. I call on them, so it's collaborating. And they always answer the call. Thank you.
Our next category is the finance category. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little over emotional here. Our next category is Finance Award. Rob Crane, Down Payment Assistance Resource. Thank you, Rob, for your donation tonight. Patty Bonner, Bank of America. Kevin Downs, Third Federal. Myra Lo Cicero, Medea, Hancock Whitney. Melva McKay Bass, Suncoast Credit Union. Or Derek Levinson Jr., or City of Tampa.
Again, you're all winners, okay? Mireya Lo Cicero.
So first of all, I want to thank God for this opportunity to serve our community, and my husband for putting up with me for all the hours that we put in. HEA and all of us in this space, we work very hard, and we all work for the same purpose, to help the community. I want to thank all of my team that's helped me to get here. I can't do it without them. It's definitely a team effort. And Hancock Whitney has amazing products to help us do what we do each and every day. But without people like Sylvia, and without people like Trina from the city of Tampa, and so many others, and so many others in this space that make funds available for those first-time home buyers so that they can acquire their home. We couldn't do this. So thank you to all of you for your participation, your support, and thank you Hancock Whitney Bank, and thank you Sylvia.
The next category, and first I need to know where Alyssa is. If someone, Alyssa, are you out there? Okay. Go and ask her. Okay, so the next category is real estate. And the finalists are Kristen Washington from eXp Realty, Janet Peraza from Future Home Realty, and Tom Scaglione from Greater Tampa Realty, and Tina Hudson, Leader One Financial Group. Oh, one more, I'm sorry. Maria Carolina Diaz from Realty One Group. And the winner is Tom Scaglione.
Okay, I want to thank everybody that is here tonight to recognize all these folks. I will tell you that I'm a native born right here in Tampa, Florida, and I've been in the housing business my entire life, self-employed since 1965. And so basically, for 22 years, I did architectural design and general contracting, and when I retired from that, I lasted 2 days at home and I decided to get my real estate license in '87, and I've done real estate ever since then. I will tell you that I've always been a person who believes in serving in some sort of leadership position in any of the associations that I belong to and give back to the community where I grew up in, because it makes all the difference in the world when you give back to your community. And last year alone was our best year in helping first-time home buyers, and we did 32 people. We gave them grants of almost up to $7,500, depending on what they needed to get their houses closed. And it resulted in 32 families, 32 loan officers, 32 realtors, actually 64 realtors because there's one on each side, to make a living and to help these people get into their first house ever. So it's just something good that we do, is to give back to our community because they help us to make our living. Thank you.
Tom is also a Thomas Jefferson High School graduate. How many dragons are out there? Stand up. Come on, I want to hear you. There you go. Okay, now. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Okay, the affordable housing category is next. Go ahead.
The finalists are David Alonia, Tampa Housing Authority, Dr. Sarah Combs, University Area CDC, Dina Harris, Faith Home Builders, Sean Wilson, Blue Sky Communities, and City of Tampa, as an organization. And the winner
is David Alonia.
Thank you. I am speechless.
And that's hard. That's hard to do.
Well, not only, this is not about me, this is not about the award. As you guys have been here all day and listened to what has been said and all the good work that this organization is doing, collectively, we are in this together. And there's no way any one man or one person can do this by themselves. I'm standing here on behalf of Tampa Housing Authority, a great institution that only exists to produce affordable housing and solve the issues of lack of housing that we have in our community. I have a team of Tampa Housing Authority here, and could you guys please stand up? There is no way that any one person could have done this. I don't know if you guys are familiar with any typical housing authority in any jurisdiction. If you drive through our city of Tampa, you will not recognize our portfolio as your project site. They don't look anything like that. They're not stigmatized. We have seamlessly connected to the overall community. We are contextually fit. We don't look like your typical housing authority. If you saw anything that looks like public housing, it is not Tampa Housing Authority, because we produce the best of affordable housing within our community. We cherish the people that we serve. We want to make sure that they enjoy and belong to the rest of the community. So we have a lot of work to do. Collectively, we'll get it done. Thank you very much.
Okay. Now this is one of the special awards. It's dearest to our hearts, and that is the Heart for the Homeless Award. So the finalists in this category are Christine Long with Metropolitan Ministries, Sheriff Chad Cronister, Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, Marcia Hall, Mr. Bubbles, Lieutenant Edward Rafilovich, I probably said that wrong, but and Michael Doyle with a Dorothy Day in Tampa, and Darius Stallworth with the City of Tampa. And the winner is Sheriff Chad Cronister.
Thank you and good evening, everyone. I have to tell you, I humbly accept this award on behalf of the 4,000 incredibly dedicated men and women who are the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. We recognize the fact if we're going to have a safer community, we must build a stronger and smarter community. We knew that we weren't going to arrest our way out of any type of problem. You could name whatever it may be, mental health, if it has to be substance abuse, if it's the homeless problem, epidemic that we're facing here. There's no solution where arrest is the answer. So I have to say thank you to the men and women of the Sheriff's Office, because we created a homeless initiative, a group of deputies throughout the county that go out and work with some of you in this room and a lot of incredible sponsors and charities to make sure those individuals have the housing, if it's substance abuse, get the rehabilitation that they need, the resources that they need, benefits. And then we collaborated and we added more deputies, and now they work with our Veterans Initiative. And we also work with our Behavioral Resources Unit for those suffering from mental health, to be proactive in getting these individuals the help that they need. Sometimes it's a bus ticket home, sometimes it's something much greater. But I just want to say thank you again. We will continue doing everything we can. We understand that building a better community and a stronger community is one that's able to be that helping hand, to be that symbol of hope and healing, and get these individuals the resources that they need to be who they truly want to be. So thank you. We'll keep working hard to make sure that we are always the sheriff for all people.
I didn't want Sheriff Cronister to leave so quickly because I'm going to put him to work right now. As I told you before, that some of the scoring was so close, it was off by 1 point. And so we decided to give a second winner to the Heart for the Homeless. Wait a minute. Here it is. Sorry. Would you read?
I don't read the wrong name.
I know. That would not be good. All right, so there you go.
An incredible individual. Again, when you look at the individuals that have such a heart to help the homeless, her and her company who provide hot showers and take care of these individuals and help restore their dignity. Marcia Hall, please come to the stage.
Wow. I must say I was a little salty. But I just want to thank each and every one of you what you do in the community. I am a Tampa native, and I get to serve my neighbors in the community now by simply giving them a hot shower. But not just a hot shower, but also being able to connect them with different services that all of us provide for housing, jobs, and things of that nature. I thank you, my cheerleaders back there. Oh. Yes, but God gave me that vision. He put it in my hands, and I trust it to my heart. But I just want to ask you one question. Can you imagine a drop of water transforming a life? I can, because I see it every time Mr. Bubbles' showers go out in this community. And I see my neighbors, people I may have grown up and went to school, to Plant High School, to Blake, Millerton, and all the other schools around this neighborhood. And I get to see them at their most vulnerable time in their lives. But I show them passion and kindness that God shows me every day. Keep up the good work you're doing in your community because it makes a difference. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to move on now to, well, before we do that, there is on the inside cover of your program, there is the 20 doors for 20 homes. And what we did, we put out to all of our people, all the families that we've helped, and we asked them to write a letter, what has home ownership meant to them? And there's 3 finalists that are on the inside back cover. There's a QR code there where you can actually look their, check their stories out. So the winner is here. I hope she's still here. And her name is Amalia Martinez. Are you here, Amalia? No? Well, the winner wins $500, so... Oh, I think she's coming. Yes. Oh, and her little boy. Her little boy and her dog were all in the picture. Make sure you read those stories.
But thank you guys so much again for the award, and thank you so much for the Housing Education Alliance. You guys have a great night.
Wait. That one's not going to fit in the bank deposit.
It won't work. Look for Linda. Okay, so we're getting down to the special awards. The next award is for the Charlie Hunchel Volunteerism Award. Charlie Hunchel, the next 3 awards are board members that have gone on. They're doing their work in other places right now. And so we wanted to honor them by keeping some of these awards that would be special to them. Charlie Hunchel was a great philanthropist and did a lot of volunteer work in the community. So, let's see here. The finalists are Tina Forcier with Habitat for Humanity, Robin Lockett for Florida Rising, Kelia McCaskill, the Center for Economic Development, Larry Brooks, A&A Mortgage Funding, and Robin Donaldson, STEM Exposures, Inc., Renew Construction Services.
And the winner is Mr. Larry Brooks.
It's such an honor to be in a room full of people that realize how important it is to give back to the community. In addition to being a reverse mortgage consultant, I'm also a director and a 15-year volunteer with Faces of Courage. Faces of Courage provides support and free camps for women and children with cancer, because supporting people with cancer is more than wearing a pink ribbon 1 month out of the year. Thank you.
Okay, the next award is the Tom Zuniga Education Award. There's some of you in this room that remember Tom. Tom was an incredible, passionate person who worked in trying to keep housing or people into safe, decent housing, and he also passed. It's funny because he won the HEART Award for Education, and he said, you know, I needed a new heart, and you guys gave me one. So we still honor him at every HEART Awards. And we miss him terribly. So.
Raquel Reddy, National Community Stabilization Trust. Ashton Nesbitt, Florida Housing Coalition. Aitza Antonio Thomas for Solitas House. Eva Real for Tampa Housing Authority. Vivian Cunningham for Preferred Real Estate Brokers.
And the winner is Ashan Nesbitt.
Goodness, wow, against Isa and Raquel, I can't believe this. I actually started as a ship administrator doing down payment assistance and home buyer education, got a certified counselor, and it's amazing to receive this award and now work statewide, and I really advocate for all of you. Most of you probably don't even know about the Florida Housing Coalition, but we really work statewide to make sure that you all get those SHIP dollars in every community, and it is really a distinct honor to win this award. First award, and just really thank you all so very much. I'm really speechless. Thank you so much.
Okay, so now the last of the awards that are named after past board members that have gone on is the Leadership Award. And Philip is going to read them.
Very proud to say something about these leaders. Cheryl Howard,
Can we have
Hillsborough
your
County.
attention, please? Hello? Hi, guys. Thank you.
So Cheryl Howell of Hillsborough County. Kayon Henderson, City of Tampa. Tony Brown, Tampa Bay Economic Development Council. Nicholas Glover, Environmental Defense Fund. Kathleen Beckman, City of Clearwater. And the winner is
Kayon Henderson.
So I didn't prepare a speech because I didn't think I was going to win.
I think leadership is really about selflessness. I have a great team that happens to follow the lead, pull me back when I think I'm really pushing them too far. We work really hard every day to help the citizens of Tampa, and I couldn't be more proud to get the Leadership Award. I am humbled, I am thankful, and I have to thank my team that makes this very possible for me on a daily basis. Thank you.
Don't go away, because we've got some special Super Housing Hero Awards, okay? It's important. Well, one person could not be here tonight that is going to be getting not just an Oscar, but a cape. So we're going to go into that part of the program. We're almost done. And for this particular award, this is someone that has demonstrated and gone above and beyond what we expect for someone to do, and selflessly has given of their time. And we're going to have two nominees tonight. The first one that's going to be getting their Super Housing Hero Award, which is an Oscar and a cape, so they can fly around and do a lot of good, and that is Janet Pereira Peralza.
Wow, I don't know what to say. I didn't expect that. It's an honor to be here between all these people that has been helping the community for a long time. Well, I have to say that behind a successful woman, always there is a great man. And I have to say thank you to my husband that is here, because without his help and support, I cannot be here tonight. Also, I think that you can be the best on what you do, but there is no somebody that helps you, trusts you, and gives you the opportunity to be on the right place. You cannot do anything. This person, this angel for me, has been Sylvia. Thank you so much, Housing and Education Alliance. Thank you so much, Philip and Sylvia, for giving me the opportunity to be volunteer with HEA and give me the opportunity to be helping our community, to be helping those in need. Thank you.
Okay, the last Super Housing Hero Award is going to a person who, when they arrived here in Tampa, made such a huge difference in housing, and we're all blessed to have this person in our community. And I'd like to ask you to give a big round of applause to Cheryl Howell with Hillsborough County.
So first of all, I just want to say thank you to the community here in Hillsborough County that embraced me about 7 years ago. I want to say I could not do what I've been able to do without you. Thank you to my work family. I love you guys. I was sitting there congratulating Kayon, and I was telling my team, I said, all we do is win, win, win. And that is the community. That's what we do. We are winners. And I want to say thank you to HEA. This was fabulous.
I have a little announcement for everybody. First off, the winner of those beautiful earrings is Yvette Rivera. And the overall total of what was donated this evening to our event is $55,325. Thank you to all of you.
If I could just add that really every single one of you, all of our finalists are winners. There's only just, unfortunately, we're not the ones who choose. And I want you to know that what you do in the community is definitely appreciated so much. You're all heroes. So next HEART Awards, we'll let you know when that's happening, okay? Maybe we won't go to Venice, but we'll go someplace else. We always do. We find a good place. Anyway, thank you so much for coming. It's been a labor of love to do this, and it's a miracle that Philip and I are still together. Hi. What happened? Oh, you won the earrings. I want them. You can't have them. I can't believe I want them. Thank you so much. Do you know that you can change the stuff?
I don't have them up here. We'll get them to you.
Yvette?
No, I'm leaving with them.
Yes.
Yvette won the earrings, okay? Oh, that's so awesome.
Thank you.
Special thanks to some of our good friends who came this evening. An even bigger thank you for those who donated this evening and bid. Was that fun? Everybody have a good time tonight. And to our Sheriff's Department, what a turnout you guys gave us tonight. Thank you very, very much.
Did you guys feel safe in here tonight or what?
By the way, I'm staying at the hotel, so there's no need for a breathalyzer, okay? Thank you all for coming.